Hi, and welcome to Sticks and Stones Wood Carving. Today I was going to work on a little piece of wood that I cut off a tree about a year ago in my backyard. This is a nice piece of cherry. I figured it'd be nice to make a little stand-up wood spirit out of, since we get a lot of requests for wood spirits. How do you carve a wood spirit? Everybody wants to carve a wood spirit. Either a wood spirit face or a wood spirit face on a walking stick. I'm going to do a walking stick video, by the way, this summer. So if you're subscribed to my channel and watching pretty regular now, expect one of those soon. But today's a good way to practice how we carve a walking stick, and we'll try to use pretty much the same type of techniques. This is a pretty good thick piece of cherry. It's been seasoning for about a year, so I'm hoping that it's okay. We don't run into any abnormalities or anything. I got a fan behind me. It's kind of warm out today, so I'll try to speak loud so you can hear it. It's definitely warm in the workshop. I'm back at the card table. Workbench, still got my grinder on it. I've been making knives, and I have that set up for metal on the other side of the shop. So I'm going to sit at the card table today and whittle. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is clear some bark off here. This should come off fairly quick, fairly easy, and let's see what kind of wood we get underneath it. Let me see, that would be a neat effect, turning this part right here forward. Go up underneath that. Maybe we'll try this side. This looks like a hard piece, or hard knot right here. I don't know if I should do this side or this side. No way. This will stand up, by the way. It's just going to stand up by itself. I'll have to cut it so it does. I guess it'll stand that way. I'll just cut it. I do like this. Let me just try this wood here for a second. See what's going to be like. Okay. I think I'm going to carve this side first. I really like this thing hanging down. Might be able to do something with that. Okay, first of all, we need a stop cut. Usually I put this in with a big V-tool and a mallet, but I'm going to try and do, since it's cherry, I'm going to try and do it all with a couple of gouges in my detail knife. So I'm going to run a hairline across here. Get some of that bark off. I want to score through it. Cherry carves really nice if you get the right piece. I just want to get some of that flaky bark off. Get to that good, pretty wood underneath. See how nice that wood is under there? And then as you get deeper, it'll get redder, you know. Usually you take some bark off, see what you got to work with. Come down here, take a lot of bark off. This would go a lot quicker if I used a big flat chisel and mounted him. And then got my mallet out. I could clear this stuff off pretty quick, but I'll try and whittle away at it. It's a nice day. I'm in the shop with the fan. So I whittle a little bit. Again, when you're using your detail knife or rough out knife and you're holding a piece like this, you should wear your carving glove. It's just this piece is so wide for my hand. I'm really not a big guy. Very hard for me to hold it with the detail, with the carving glove on. And it slips more holding it with the carving glove than it does without my hand, so I'm going to be very careful and watch my fingers. Just happened there. My camera did something behind me. Still in view. Good. Okay. I'm taking some of that bark off. Getting down to some of the white wood inside. And again, definitely use a carving glove. I'm I'm going to be real careful here. I don't recommend you doing it without a carving glove. I'm just having a hard time holding this thick piece myself. I tried holding it with my glove. I did one of these last week because I really like the wood. Been whittling on it, making a couple little carvings. The idea is to do something like this. Yeah. It's a little piece right here I'm working on. I was just whittling this in the yard yesterday, and I put him down. I said, well, I should do a big piece. He's not even done. He's actually, I only worked on him for a little bit. But he's a lot smaller, you know. I can hold this like this guy. And then they stand up and they're cute. You know, people like them. Give them away to friends or put some on eBay. I always put stuff on eBay. That's where I sell a lot of my carvings. If you ever want one of my carvings, you can always look up Little Dragon on eBay or Sticks and Stones Wood Carving. Sticks is S-T-I-X and Stones. And you can usually find a couple of my things on there. Okay. Score that hairline down a little bit. I'm going to make a little bit deeper up top. Try and cut under. I like to leave some bark on the sides and as much bark on the stick as I can. It really tends to make a neat look. Very rustic, you know, which is really the popularity of the wood spirits, I think. Neat little legend of wood spirits. You have them in every country, you know. Some people say that they're good luck. Other people say they ward off evil spirits and everything else. I don't know about that. I just look. To me, their face is in wood. But they say if you're nice to the wood, when you're carving it, it'll be good to you. And if you're bad to the wood and you're going against the grain and you're not really, or you didn't ask permission to get the wood from when you were in the woods to the little fairies or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of different legends. Then it'll put knots in your way and everything else. You know, when you're trying to carve it and give you a hard time. So, but they're supposed to be good luck. You put one in your house, it'll protect everything in your house that's made of wood. They say if you're good to the tree when you're carving it, there's a spirit in every tree, and that spirit will reveal himself to you if you treat him good and you're good to the wood. So let's see if there's anybody living inside this guy.